Hi, everybody. Dan Illman, Mike Beer taking a look at race number 8 at Churchill Downs on Saturday. It's the Grade 2 Fleur de Lis. Fillies and mares going a mile and an eighth for $500,000. Let's take a look at this field. There are 6 in this race, Mike. Every one of these horses has a credential.
Yeah, pretty good field, only 6, but I feel like you could make cases for a lot of different horses. And I don't think the disparity will be this much as far as the wagering goes, Dan, between the 2 and the 4. But if it is, man, that opens things up a little bit as far as wagering is concerned.
I think this is going to be a very tactical race, a rider's race. We throw up our Timeform US pace projector. Yes, Shotgun Hottie has the speed to make the lead if she wants, as does Jagera, who was on the lead last time out. But it's not like these horses are need the lead type. Several of these horses sort of like to sit second or third. They're very tactical. I'm very curious to see how this pace plays out.
Yeah, me too. I think it could be the key to the race. Also, I mean, everybody feels like they have enough tactical speed to be, right in position, but it also kind of feels like then they all want to be in the same position. Somebody's got to take control of this pace. I thought there was a chance it's the 1, but I really feel like it should be the 6.
Free Like a Girl, the number 1, is a star Louisiana bred. She's banked over $1.6 million. She's won 17 of 39 starts, and she's very tactical, as you can see from the pace projector. Breaking from the inside under Corey Lannery, you have to figure they're going to be trying to save some ground, whether she's on the lead or whether she's sitting second. She's looked good in her 2 open starts. She was no match for the winners, Adair Manor and Idiomatic, but she gave Idiomatic a tiny scare in the La Troyenne.
I agree. Her last 2 races are both really good performances. She wasn't good enough either time, but she ran well in those races. Did take a little bit of a run at Idiomatic and just got turned away late, but that was a good performance last time. They should get aggressive here, Dan. Go to the lead, see what happens.
Yeah, talking a little bit more about Free Like a Girl. She does have that tactical speed. The winner of that race, Idiomatic, came back to run second of the Phipps, ran great. We know her, her accolades. She's a champion, 99 buyer. She's not too far off the top horses in this race, and 6-1 is certainly a fair price. Shotgun Hottie got back to her winning ways last time out. They found the right spot for her in the Allaire DuPont at Pimlico. Let's turn into the stretch of that race. And Shotgun Hottie just advanced on the leader, Musical Mischief, under a very confident Paco Lopez. Basically wins this race while only being shown the whip. It was nice to see her get back to a fast race, a 99 buyer speed figure. And I think if you pick apart her 3 races at Oaklawn, she didn't have the best trips in any of them.
I agree. It felt like she was just sort of working her way back into shape too in some of those races, Dan. And she got there. You're right. This is the right spot for her. You wanted to see her win like that though, and get to kind of figure that she got in that race when she finished behind Free Like a Girl in the Apple Blossom 2-back. I just thought she had a terrible trip on the Apple Blossom. She actually ran way better than it looks.
Tax, the number 3, had a bit of an underrated 2023 campaign. She ran well in Oaklawn and many of those Kentucky Oaks preps. She won the Black-Eyed Susan. And after a couple of starts to kick off her season, they dropped her back down into an allowance race, and it was just what the doctor ordered. I really like the way Tax stormed home to win that race. She has to prove that she's kind of a grade 1, grade 2 type. This is a very, very good field, but she's another tactical sort, arguably running herself back into shape.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll see. She's also got to run a faster race, so we'll see if she's going to be able to do that. I didn't love the trip she got in the Apple Blossom, Dan, but I'm not sure it was a real excuse for her in there. She didn't do a ton of running. They got her confidence back up with a very easy win last time.
Scylla, the number 4, goes out for that active family. Wasn't it her brother Batten Down who won the Ohio Derby last week for these connections? Scylla's seeking her 3rd straight, and she looked good in the Grade 3 Shawnee at Churchill Downs, going a mile and a 16th last time out. Love the versatility. She can adapt to any pace scenario.
I agree. All of her races are good. I think they're a little stingy with her on the morning line here. I don't know if I'd be taking that kind of a price on her, but there's still upside here, Dan. Put the blinkers on her last time. I don't know about you. I think it made a huge difference. She was way more in the bridle. She defeated Zygera very easily that day.
Occult was a graded stakes winner last year, earned a couple of graded stakes placings, came off the layoff at a very short price. In this race, the Serena Song Stakes at Monmouth, she's in the thick of things turning into the stretch. She's going to end up finishing second, ends up getting DQ'd and placed 3rd. The wet track may not have helped Occult, although she has run well on this surface in the past, considering it was such a lengthy layoff. And I think it's worth noting that Chad sent randomized back off of a long layoff, and she kind of bombed first time back before really popping second back. I wonder if that's going to be the case with Occult.
I wonder too. It's fair and it's easy to be disappointed in that performance where she's 1-5 and she earns a 77 buyer and loses. I think she might have needed it, and I'm not sure that was the trip necessarily they had envisioned for her. I don't know why they were so aggressive with her, going after the pace setter all the way up the back stretch, and then she just got tired at the end. I gotta believe she got a lot of fitness out of that race, though. Dan, she did a lot of racing in there, and I think we already know that she's better than that. I think they'll take her back a little bit this time and make one run through the stretch.
When switched back to the dirt last year, Jaguero went on a roll. She won 3 races in a row, 2 graded, and won them all by open lengths. Her 2 starts this year, not as good. They ran her in the La Troyenne, grade 1, off the layoff, caught a sloppy track. Fine, you want to give her that race. Last time out in the Shawnee, she set the pace. Scylla ran right by her.
Yeah, that race is a little bit harder to really defend. I think that it's not like that she ran terribly in there, but she was no match when that race started through the stretch there, and she was only second best. She's gonna have to do better than that. The good news for her is she's got a couple of faster races to get to.
6 quality fillies and mares in the Fleur de Lis. Let's take a look at our top selections. Mike, you're going to keep the faith with a colt. She has shown those flashes of brilliance in some of her races. Like you, I think she probably used that last race as a stepping stone.
Yeah, and I just feel like this. I don't think she's overmatched by these horses, Dan. She's going to be a really good price in this race. It's the kind of race where I wanted a horse who's going to be a fair price in here because I respect the morning line favorite in here, but I didn't think she had to win.
A shotgun hottie. I liked her last race. It was against much weaker competition. She's really going to have to prove she can do it against better horses, but I really do like her tactical speed as well. And we know that she can run one of those really fast races on her best day. 5-2-4-1 for Mike, 2-4-1-6 for me. It's the Fleur de Lis on Stephen Foster Saturday at Churchill. Good luck.